Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing today? Good? Good. Wanted to go through some early stages of learning hypnosis. And I think it's really beneficial when you already are doing meditation, and hypnosis also gets into theta brain waves, which is hypnosis, and it allows you to access your operating system, your subconscious, and maybe change some beliefs and perceptions. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is just get you started, give you some of the basics to practice with, and then as we get going, maybe do a little series to where every time or two we do an actual hypnosis session working on a very specific issue. Hopefully, I have many myself that I can offer, but if you tend to like it and you have specific issues that you want to work on, contact me with that information, and maybe we can do that in a hypnosis session. So, hypnosis, a long time ago, a little brief history, when I was doing clinical psychology since 1969, I believe. Way back then, we did hypnosis, but we called it relaxation or relaxation exercise. And it was a way or a means to get people with mental health issues to relax enough so that they could get in touch with some of their feelings and thoughts, their subconscious, and work through issues in a manner that was more conducive to growth. So I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about that and give you some of those dynamics and steps. And we will build off of that today, as well as all of our next sessions. And like I said, we'll start doing actual hypnosis sessions where you can practice along each time. I'm also going to offer this on my YouTube channel. And again, the YouTube channel is just John Zager's Thoughts and Travels. Right? My podcast, which is this, is through Spreaker, Spreaker. Spreaker is one of the largest podcasting accesses available on the internet. So, I think I'm jzager. Well, no, it would be Spreaker.com you go to, and then you look up John Zager Thoughts and Travels. And that's how you can find me in my podcast channel there. iHeartRadio also carries my podcasts. iTunes carries my podcasts. Google carries my podcasts. You can find my podcast through all social media. And then also, I'm putting some description in my blogs, which is jzager.blogspot.com. jzager.blogspot.com, which is just blogger.com. It's another major area on the internet to where people go and do their blogs, their daily blogs. But anyway, so the relaxation that we used to use a long time ago went something along these lines. We would get a person, to sit down if they're in the office to where we have chairs. If you're at home and you feel more comfortable, you might want to relax. That's fine. It's okay. And what we want you to do is to think in terms of your breathing. And the breathing's a starting stage of doing hypnosis and getting you to relax. There's one form of breathing that I've always used, both for meditation and for hypnosis. You may want to try it out for yourself. I think it works really well. And it's where you inhale or breathe in to the count of 4 through your nose. So through your nose, you just inhale to the count of 4, and you're counting to yourself. You're not counting out loud. To the count of 4, and then you hold that breath to the count of 7. And again, you're doing the counting inside your head. It's not something you're doing out loud. So you inhale to the count of 4, hold it to the count of 7, and then you're going to exhale through your mouth to the count of 8. But there's a caveat to it. When you exhale, put your tongue on the back of your 2 front teeth, and then exhale through your mouth to the count of 8. Does that make sense? Think about that for a moment. So we're going to inhale to the count of 4 through our nose, hold it to the count of 7, exhale to the count of 8 through your mouth with your tongue pressed against the back of your 2 front teeth. Do that 3 times. I generally do it 3 times. If you want to do it 4, that's fine. If you want to do it more or less, that's entirely up to you. During this time, when you're ready to start hypnosis or meditation, when you're ready, you close your eyes. And you want to close your eyes to reduce the stimulation of the environment around you. Okay? So we close our eyes, we're in a relaxed position. We do the breath work for a little while until you're comfortable and you feel like you're reducing your heart rate, which may be at 60, may be at 70, and thinking in terms of trying to bring your heart rate down. Some people go down to 40. It's again a practice that you will acquire and be able to lower it as time goes on. Once you get all of that taken care of, then the next step is kind of the fun part. You generally start with your feet, your right foot, then your left foot, your right ankle, then your left ankle, your right calf, then your left calf, in that order. And what you do is you squeeze and tighten that muscle group and then relax. Squeeze and tighten and then relax that muscle group. So you'll do your right foot, squeeze, tighten, relax. Squeeze, tighten, relax. Then you'll go over and you'll do your left foot. Squeeze, tighten, relax. Generally, if you do that 3 times on each muscle group, that seems to be plenty. So you go feet, ankle, calves. If you want to work your knees, that's okay. If you want to go up to your thighs, you can go to your thighs. You're going to go to your hips. And again, think in terms of the muscles that are attached to those parts of your body. And focus on those muscle groups, trying to tighten those muscle groups and loosen. Do the right side, do the left side. Do the right side, do the left side. However you want to do it, so long as you're doing about 3 reps per muscle group. When you get to your abdomen, again, just think in terms of the muscles in your abdomen, your stomach area, your solar plexus, your upper chest, your pecs, Think in terms of all the muscles there, the muscles in your back, along your spine, your lats. Do the right side, do the left side. Tighten, relax. Tighten, relax. Go down each arm. Start down on your right arm, doing your hand and your wrist and your forearm and your bicep, all the way on up into your shoulder muscles. Do the right arm, do the left arm. Think about that and picture that for a moment. When you get that accomplished, then you want to go into your neck, and you want to move your neck left and right, trying to stretch it a little bit further left and a little bit further right each time, going forward and back, trying to stretch the neck muscles as much as you can. Then you get up into your facial muscles. Think in terms of your facial muscles right now. Think in terms of your chin and your cheeks and your lips and your nose and your eyelids and your forehead, relaxing all of your facial muscles. Tightening facial muscles, loosening all of your facial muscles, so that you get all the way to the top of your head. Now, the process isn't a fast process. It's not meant to be something that you're just going to hurry through. The breathing's the same way. It's not something you're going to hurry through or want to hurry through. You're trying to get your body and all of its muscles and muscle groups to relax. Okay? So whatever period of time, I generally allot 20 minutes to get through all of this. It may vary a little bit, but I generally try to do all of that within a 20-minute period. The next step is a step we're going to put in here, and it's to where you start talking to yourself in your own head, not necessarily out loud. If you had a hypnotherapist working with you, that person would be communicating with you about what your intentions are for this particular session. So you may be having self-talk to yourself about how important it would be for you right now at this stage in your life and your career and your family and your relationships to look more in terms of, how would you say it, eliminating negative thoughts, for instance. Just trying to get rid of all the negative thoughts and emotions that come flooding into your head all day long. And start integrating more positive, healthy emotions and feelings and thoughts into your head, and how that's going to have such a positive effect on your personal relationships, your work relationships, the productivity that you perform at work, at home, at play. Come up with a specific plan as to how this session is going to play out and what are the benefits of you going through this process. So again, that's going to be a period of several minutes. You may want to do some thinking about this before you even start the process, so that when you're having the self-talk, it's not going on for long periods of time. You may picture, what it's going to look like as you're in hypnosis and relaxation, working through that intention. Okay? So after several minutes and you have the self-talk with yourself, because you're doing self-hypnosis. Now, once we start doing hypnosis here online and you're tuning in, you're free to join in wherever you want, and I will be doing the talking about the intention that we have for that particular session. Okay? But for right now, we're just trying to learn how to do self-hypnosis. So when you get that self-talk part finished, then you want to go into counting down, not up, but counting down from 10 to 1. You want to do it somewhat slow. You want to have a little bit of self-talk behind that in your head, not out loud. And you're just basically saying that we're going to count down from 10 to 1. And as we reach 1, I'm going to be in the most relaxed state that's safe and comfortable for me. Okay? It's important to give your subconscious the information that you're not going to go to any extremes, and that you're just trying to get to a comfortable position for yourself in a state of relaxation. Behind all that is just putting you into a lower brain wave, right? We're going from alpha to theta. We're in beta before we start, which is what we are right now. Hopefully we'll get you down into beta, and theta is the brainwave below that is actually hypnosis, which is where you can enter your operating system. So it's going to sound something along these lines. You need to play the narrative yourself until you find one that's comfortable. But you're going to start off with 10, moving down, 9, 8, going lower, feeling good, 7, 6. I feel my body relaxing a lot more right now. My thoughts are becoming clearer. 5, 4, and so on down to 1. And when you get to 1, just kind of pause there. And then give yourself some reassurance. You're at a normal relaxation for yourself, and you're comfortable. You're fully alert should you need to be, but your body seems and feels like it's almost asleep. You're so relaxed. And so you do the countdown from 10 to 1 in an order like that, and you're going to practice that. Sometimes it's going to come out better than others, but as you continue to practice, you'll get better and better, and it'll sound better and better. and you'll eventually be able to get yourself down into the theta brainwave. From there, what happens is a lot more self-talk. And now you're going to have self-talk about what your intention is and what you're working on and what you want to have as the outcome. That makes sense? So anyway, that's kind of a start. I'd like you guys to practice that a little bit. And in the next few days, we'll be getting into more detail and actually doing maybe just some general relaxation hypnosis on these stages up to this point, and see how that feels for you guys. And so I'd like to also mention it's like a meditation. It has huge, huge importance for yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Go on the internet and do research into the benefits of hypnosis and relaxation and meditation, and see all of the positive effects that can happen with you. So anyway, God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.